Hey guys, hey guys, it's Chris again. It's been a while since I posted a video. Actually, most of the videos I've created are sitting on my Mac. It's been a bit of a challenge getting the videos uploaded to YouTube, but I'll get there eventually. I just wanted to share something I've been thinking about a lot lately, in terms of how to pull together the funds to realize this dream I have for the farm. And while I've got the various lines of business pretty clear at the moment, I mentioned before the private tenter camps, along with this main glade area as a wedding slash events venue. If you had to kind of come and see it at its present state, you might sort of think, okay, maybe a little bit crazy, but looking at kind of everything how it is now, I can see the bigger picture, and I can see just how magical the spot can be. I mean, it already is magical, but a bit of kind of maintenance here and there, some trimming, clearing, excavating this old ruin. But that's still, there's a lot of work to get to that point, and every day I log into my bank account, I'm kind of reminded with my ever decreasing bank balance, which is fine. I've got money which will eventually come in, hopefully, but I'm also actively looking for consulting work, and so that's kind of keeping things going and keeping myself going. That's not really the issue. The bigger picture is getting my dad here from Cape Town, getting my little sister and her 2 kids, and getting to a point where the farm's actually making money to sustain itself and fund future ongoing development. So with the tenter camps, I was thinking if one of them was reserved for a timeshare, so kind of like early supporters, either paying a fixed once-off amount or a annual fee, or every 5 years, every 10 years. But the idea is that for 20 days of your allocated month, you have access to that private camp, which would be reserved for supporters. And there's obviously a lot of specifics to work out, but my kind of thinking was, if you're not able to make it, or you're only able to come and stay for 10 days of the 20 days allotted to you, you could potentially put it on listed on Airbnb. We could just have an Airbnb listing that gets activated for that period, and then that way you take any funds generated from that. Obviously with Airbnb, there are risks as well. Reports of people just completely messing up apartments and whatever. So we would need to kind of work out some sort of system in terms of liability if anything did happen. But I mean, again, this kind of amazing nature, sort of out in nature spot, really does attract a certain kind of person, and especially keeping things off grid. It's, even though the tented area would be kind of glamping, you'd have all the basic amenities. I think just this location in general definitely lends itself to people who love the outdoors and nature. And I mean, there really is, you're smack bang in the center of one of the best mountain biking locations in the world. There's a guy who set up this crazy ramp. People come from around the world just for that. There's amazing bird life, awesome hikes. I mean, you can literally drive 10 minutes down the road and you've got the big tree, which is this massive, I'm not sure if it's a yellowwood, anyway, but it's this massive ancient tree and beautiful forest. And it's I mean, you walk down the road here down to the stream and it's just so beautiful, and the forest, and then you've got the wildlife as well, the monkeys, the bushbuck, baboons, and then you've got the beach just down the road, and you've got George, which has the big shopping mall, so anything that you sort of need supplies wise. And then wilderness is beautiful stretches of beach, and there's amazing lakes, Island Lake and Swartvlei. And then you've got Neisner down the road and Plet further up, Mossel Bay. So in terms of having a base in South Africa, yeah, I think, you know, you'd struggle to find somewhere so perfectly located, and, you know, at an affordable kind of, I'm still trying to get my head around. I'm going to speak to a couple of people and get some advice in terms of what's fair and reasonable in terms of what to charge. But yeah, I was thinking put together a video explaining the concept. Obviously this is just me sharing the idea with you guys, but put something a bit more kind of touched up together, get the details finalized, get the website up. I was thinking I could build a sort of member area where we discuss current projects and have a discussion forum where, you know, if you want to swap dates and other supporters, you know, if they're willing. And but the idea is to kind of build a little mini community around the farm as well, and there's going to be lots of different aspects to that in terms of, you know, there's the family side, and then there's the volunteers, which I hope to open up soon. There's the community, you know, in the greater sense, the greater community, our neighbors and the farms in the area and all the like-minded locals in the area. And then the supporters as well. And while it's not, you know, community on a grand scheme, I think, you know, the best way to actually start a community is start small and, you know, find like-minded people. And so yeah, I mean, I would love to get your guys' input. Am I barking up the wrong tree here? Or oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is, as supporters, you know, while they're here, would obviously come up with a bunch of perks, but having full access to the all the veggies and, you know, whatever we've got growing at the moment. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please let me know what you think. Till next time.